I saw in the chat, this was a little debate going on about Elijah Jones. Somebody had asked, and forgive me for not remembering who posted it.
A couple people, I think.
Yeah, they were talking about Jones and how he struggled. And is he going to make this roster? I don't think there's any way they're cutting a third-round pick.
No. And they're so deep at corner now, it's crazy to say
but
that.
I will say, like, Darren Hall had another pass breakup today. Darren Hall played very well in the joint practices, and Darren Hall had a great preseason game. I think Darren Hall is making a case, but not to make Elijah Jones, expendable. I don't think he is as a third-round pick.
I also think, like, Isaiah Adams had another tough night. Like, some rookies are just going to take time. Here's the tough part. Cardinals had 7 picks in the top 100 for the first time since, like, the Dallas Cowboys in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
It's 7 picks, I think, in the top 90. Most of them look like they're going to be pretty good. You're going to get a couple that
All right, let's put the guys good and bad.
Okay. So Marv is good.
Mm-hmm.
Darius Robinson is good.
Didn't even play tonight, folks.
I think Max Melton's good. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
He's not overwhelmed. He looked good early in camp.
Yeah.
And then you go Trey Benson, I think is good.
Today,
He was good.
we talked about him a lot at halftime. If you missed that, Trey Benson had a fantastic first half. 9 carries, 43 yards. He had a big 19-yard rush, and then he had a 20-yard rush that was taken off the board from a phantom holding call on Christian Jones.
Like, if he's bad, we'll come back and eat this. Like, I think he's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, look good.
So there's 4. So you're 4 for 4 for the most part.
On your
with
top 4 picks.
Varying levels, right?
Okay.
And then
Let's get into it.
Tip
There he is.
Isaiah Adams. Isaiah Adams before Tip Ryman.
Okay.
Isaiah Adams, I would probably go.
You got to put in
not so good
for
right
2
now.
games. Not great.
Not great. Tip Ryman, I'm going to put in the good because what they're asking him to do, he is performing. He had a good block tonight. He has not looked overwhelmed. I would put him in the no based on, like, do I think it's good value? I don't. So it would be a no. But for what they're asking for him,
right?
And he caught a pass, like, he's going to be a contributor. So that's 5.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, Tip Ryman, like, you just have to understand what his role is. And Johnny, what's his role?
He's a blocking tight end.
That's it.
They have no expectations of him in the passing game.
Somebody reached out to me about him in fantasy. Don't sniff around that. There's no value there. There's no value there.
I think he's got a better chance to become like a H-back, fullback than a receiving tight end. Elijah Higgins isn't even dressing for these games.
Right.
Elijah Higgins is their number 2 tight end.
Yeah.
Tip Ryman is a 6 offensive lineman. If they run the ball as effectively as they did last year.
And they'll telegraph what they're doing. Like, you'll see a 12 personnel where Higgins isn't on the field and Tip Ryman's out there. Guess what they're doing? They're running the football. Like, 2 out of 3 times they're going to run.
They're probably thrilled with Tip Ryman.
Yeah.
So with that being said, he's a hit.
But his role is the block. It's not, guys, nothing else. And that's it. That's fine. That's what they want.
I mean, it's not fine to me.
It's not 82nd overall, top 100 pick. I understand that. I'm with you as far as the value there.
And then Elijah Jones is a miss right now, or not great. So you, out of 7 picks, you look like you're going to get 5 immediate, either stars in Marv and Darius's case, or immediate contributors that are going to help you. But here's the great part about that. So let's say you go 5 for 7, which anybody would take based on draft odds. Your very next pick looks like a fucking stud in Taylor Demerson. So then you're talking about 6 of 8. And then your pick after that is Xavier Thomas. So then you're 7 of 9. I mean, Monty Ossenford, I'm blowing him shit for this pass rush group right now. I mean, he takes advantage of every single pick that he has. And Christian Jones was mixed in there as a later 5th rounder, which looks like a miss right now. So we'll just take it as it comes. Like 7 of 10 look like really good players for this team already. And I'm not even taking into account, like, Isaiah Adams could be great next year. He could be great by Halloween. He could really put it together. The learning curve is immense, right? So they needed to crush it from a draft perspective. They needed to own this draft with the amount of picks that they have. I think they got to be really pleased with the results early.
We all silly like the mayor.